What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. So I think it goes without saying that the unveiling for the new 2020 Corvette C8 was huge. It was a huge success, and while 100% of people don't love the change in layout from front to mid-engine, I think it's the direction that Chevy had to go, and I think they did a great job with it overall. And of course, as I've been telling you guys for a long time, the new Corvette is something that I've wanted to order. So today we're going to talk about some of the specifics on the all-new Corvette C8, as well as how I'm going to be ordering mine, the allocation status, was I able to get an allocation for one of the first batches, and all of that. But I also want to thank you guys so much for your guys' support. The last two videos have been beyond anything I could have ever expected. As a small little, YouTube channel, we got 350,000 views over that for the last two videos. So thank you guys so much for all of your incredible support. Make sure you guys subscribe for all of the new content that's coming out and my whole ordering process for the C8. But guys, thank you again so much. I'm also going to talk about the fate of my Audi R8, where it goes from here, as well as a few other little things. But guys, thank you so much. I have to run out, get a few things done. We're going to take the R8 and get to talking about the specifics. Okay, so let's talk about my 2020 Corvette C8. Now, as a lot of you guys are aware, I am going to be ordering one, and I've talked about for a while getting my allocation. I've been looking around for quite a while now, and I was looking at working with Rick Conti. There's actually a few other big kind of YouTuber salesmen out there that have reached out to me, but in the end, I ended up working with my local Chevrolet dealer, and they're actually a lot bigger than I realized. They're a top 10 Corvette seller in the United States, so that's pretty cool. And I was worried I wasn't going to get an allocation, but I was able to talk to the right individual, and I did get my allocation from my new C8, which is so exciting. I'm actually the 41st person on their list, and supposedly their first allocation is going to be close to 100 cars in their first batch. Now that batch is going to be built out over several months probably. My guess is the first quarter of 2020. So I could be anywhere in between there, but I am in their first batch or allocation, and the sales individual did think that I would probably get it within that first quarter. Granted that production did go along with schedule for Chevrolet, but very exciting. I really am excited, and I told you guys I was going to get to share all of this journey with you, and I want to bring you guys along with the ordering process, getting everything done for the car, and actually taking delivery. This is a fun big deal, and I want to share all of that with you guys, and I want to thank you guys again for all of the support for my channel. So what is really exciting though is on September 22nd, I am actually going to get to go to my local Chevrolet dealership, and they have a C8 that is coming. They're bringing a trailer, and I'm going to look at all of the color swatches, the interior colors, the different trim levels, everything, and that will give me an idea as when I order the car kind of what I'm looking for. And that's in today's video. We're going to talk about some of those specifics, but color is really important, and that's actually where I want to get your guys' thoughts on the colors for the upcoming Corvette. And I have them here actually. There are 12 colors. They said that's the most for a Corvette to ever debut with, but they have 12 different colors for the upcoming Corvette, and they are Long Beach Red Metallic Tint Coat, Sebring Orange Tint Coat, Arctic White, Ceramic Matrix Gray Metallic, Blade Silver Metallic, your standard black, Accelerate Yellow Metallic, Shadow Gray Metallic, Torch Red, which everybody knows about, Rapid Blue, Elkhart Lake Blue Metallic, and Zeus Bronze Metallics. Now, I want to go with the color that really stands out. Red looks really good, but a lot of people go with red. Red is kind of well known for Corvettes. That Torch Red, again, it looks really cool. I just would like to do a little something different, and I don't want a muted color. So Zeus Bronze, I'm not even a brown person, but that actually kind of looks interesting. But that brown, the bronze, the black, the grays, probably even the white, they're just a little too muted. I want to go with a really fun color for this spec, since I'm speccing out for me, and that's where I want to know your guys' thoughts. The blue looks really cool, but I'm really thinking the Sebring orange would look neat. I really have seen that on a couple of Corvettes, and it looks fantastic. And I think with all of the options that I can choose, and this is my thoughts, and again, I'm gonna be doing some sort of, I'm gonna do a poll with you guys or something so that I can get your guys' thoughts on colors. Make sure you comment below. I'm gonna start taking those into consideration as well, and maybe making, taking note of how many people want a certain color. Because guys, this is kind of your guys' Corvette. I want you guys to help me kind of build this Corvette out. But my thoughts so far initially would be to go with that Sebring orange on the exterior, and then do black interior with the orange stitching and the orange seatbelt. I saw that possibly the seatbelt can be matching. I think that would look really cool, and it would help with resale value, because while I want to hold this car for a long time, if the next Corvette comes out, the C8 Z06, we certainly might look at upgrading to that. So I want to make sure a good resale value happens for my C8 that I actually spec out. But let me know what your guys' thoughts below on that as far as colors. But that's really exciting, and I cannot wait. Again, in about 2 months, I'm going to have that video out for that kind of visiting that trailer for Chevrolet. That'll be a really cool video. Make sure you, this is a good time to hit that bell notification, so any of my subscribers out there, you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. They're all going to be very, very important. So moving on from the colors, the next thing I wanted to talk about was the option list that I'm going to be ordering from. And there's one option in particular that I want to talk about that is very important, and that is I am going to be buying the Z51 package. Now, the Z51 package for the C7 was almost a no-brainer. All the options that it came with, bigger brakes, tires, everything, better cooling, it made sense for the value, and for resale value it was huge. Now, not everybody bought it, of course, but in my opinion, I really wanted to see the Z51 when I was looking at C7s. Well, my C8, we are absolutely buying that, and I have a list of all of the options that are coming with the Z51 package. So here are all the upgrades. We have the Michelin PS4 Summer Performance tires, a performance suspension. So remember that the suspension is already going to be that magnetic ride control system, which is so variable because of that magnetic fluid. In tour mode, it's still going to be soft, but I'm guessing this performance suspension is a little bit more upgraded. It's a little more robust, and I like that. That's what I'd love to see on my car. It has adjustable threaded spring seats. I'm going to make a video a little more in depth on this down the road, but we won't get too far into it. Larger brake rotors with Z51 graphics. Now, to some of my older subscribers out there, you all know I owned a C6. I made some videos when I first started my channel. When I bought the C6, it was a Z51 C6, but it had no badging on it. Between, looking around, you had no idea. I actually had to check with Chevrolet that it was a Z51. I had the sticker and it showed Z51, but there was no badging, which was kind of a bummer. I like the fact that this is going to tell you this is a C8 Z51 Corvette. It also comes with enhanced cooling systems and an electronic limited slip differential with specific axle ratio. There's a video talking about that, and it's really neat. The ELSD, the electronic limited slip differential, it actually can move at different points for each wheel. So as you're taking a corner, it doesn't just plow you through the corner, it can actually move at different rates. So the outer wheel can maybe move a little bit more than the inner wheel. Very, very cool design, and I think in theory that's really going to help track times. Then on top of that, you also get a unique front splitter, and that I believe is the carbon fiber splitter we saw on the on-stage video that we saw for the unveiling. Looks really cool. I definitely want that on my Corvette. Then a unique rear spoiler. Now, I will tell you this, the rear of the car is where I had the biggest issue, and as I saw it unveiled, it doesn't look as boxy when it was unveiled as what I was seeing in a lot of the renders. I think the renderings kind of made a more boxy appearance. This does look more rounded, which I like, but the spoiler, and so far, just not a huge fan. My hope is there's either some other options, or we pull that thing off and put some sort of aftermarket carbon fiber spoiler on down the road. We'll keep you up to date on that. We'll see, but let me know below in the comments what your guys' thoughts are. The Z51 package also comes with front brake cooling inlets, which is nice, and then the performance exhaust system, which we absolutely want. I may end up going with a some sort of aftermarket performance exhaust down the road, but we want that going from the get-go, because from what we heard, you need this Z51 package to get the 495 horsepower. My guess is you lose 10 to 15 as you did in the C7 by not getting that performance exhaust. And that's actually why they said the 0 to 60 time is lower in the Z51 that you need that for that under 3 seconds. My guess is a little bit over 3 seconds with that non-performance exhaust, because you lose a little bit of horsepower and possibly some torque. But as you can tell, this is a no-brainer package. I'm absolutely getting it on my Corvette. There's no reason not to, even if I'm not tracking the car, which my intention with this Corvette is to absolutely track the car and make some really cool content. I've never done a track day, and so you guys will get to see me, you know, finally get to do that, and I'm so excited. This car is going to bring so many firsts in kind of my life around cars, so very exciting. Make sure you guys, you know, are subscribed and just see this whole journey for my upcoming Corvette C8. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, the final topic I wanted to talk about is what is the fate of my Audi R8. And I will say this, I love this car. I owned a C6 again, as I said, and that's how I started this channel. A lot of you guys really like my Corvette videos, and I bought this, and a lot of people were unsure. I even had some people unsubscribe from my channel because it didn't make a lot of sense, but this was my dream car. I always wanted to own one of these, and I don't really regret it, but it didn't make a lot of sense for the channel. And going to the new C8, it's perfect for the channel. You guys are gonna love it. It's exactly what I need for the channel. My hope is, and as things stand right now, I'm gonna be keeping this car at least for the inner term. And I may keep it for a long time, but having two-seaters doesn't make a lot of sense. This is all-wheel drive. The Corvette doesn't sound like it's gonna be all-wheel drive from what we know as of now. And so this is all-wheel drive, but it still is not designed for the winters here in Kansas City. So that being said, I am gonna need to get an everyday driver. So I probably will get something else, maybe another Audi, like a cheaper sedan or something that I can use on some of the times when I don't. But my plan is for the C8 to be my daily driver. I'm gonna drive it as much as possible, and that means that I probably won't be driving this R8 as much, and it may not make sense down the road to keep this. Now, here's the thing. My hope is that my younger brother, he's been in some of my videos, he actually buys this, because it would be so awesome to have the C8 and the R8 make some, you know, video content for you guys. It would just be a fun duo to have, and I think you guys would really enjoy that. And I got a great value on this, and it's a perfect example of an R8, and he really likes it. He just has to decide whether he really can afford it or not. But that's the plans now, is to keep it and then hopefully still keep it in the family going forward. Again, something I'll keep you up to date on, but I wanted to let you guys know what my plans were going forward with the channel and the R8. And we have some really cool content coming up the rest of the summer. And really, this is the car I'm going to keep making content on because I have it throughout the year. But next year, starting 2020, as soon as I can get the C8, that's when the fun content is really going to start. So make sure, if you guys are new to the channel, you guys hit that subscribe button. If you did enjoy today's video, please support me, hit that like button, share this video. I truly would appreciate all of your guys' support. Thank you again for joining me on today's video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know below in the comments area. You all take care, and as always, we'll see you next video.